everybody, welcome back to another art stream. And why is one of my labels moving backwards? Oh my gosh, my labels are broken. What is happening? Why backwards? Why backwards? I guess while I fix this anyway, guys, welcome to the stream. I hope you are all doing well. There is no reason this should be moving backwards. There is like absolutely no reason this should be moving backwards. That is really weird. I do want to give a shout out though, since we're talking about the labels. You can see we have a subscriber. So hey, let's do a little notif refresh on that. Thank you, Gar, for that sub, our very first sub on this new channel. Sorry your name is going backwards, but hey, I can try to fix it real quick. I don't know why that is happening. That is like really weird and crazy. But today's stream, we are going to be focusing on drawing new emotes for the channel because, hey guys, we made it to affiliate status. Isn't that awesome? So we have, you know, emotes and channel redeems and bits and bobs and, you know, all the good stuff. So I'm super excited for it. I hope you guys are excited as well. We have all kinds of new stuff, like now we have the channel redeem, so I have different costumes I can show off. Like we have the sunglasses, of course. We also have the plushie hat. You guys have seen these two already, but you know, they're there for channel redemptions. We also have cat ears, because I mean, what kind of PNG tuber slash VTuber doesn't have a cat ears costume? I mean, I think it's very necessary. And then possibly what is going to be a lot of people's favorite, the clown costume. The clown costume is a thing, and we've made it a thing, and it is here. I am clown. But for now, we're gonna keep all those costumes off. I just wanted to display them and let you guys know that they are a thing. And I'll probably do some more costumes in the future. We'll see where things go, but I am very much looking forward to adding new stuff to the stream, you know? There is still no reason that should be going backwards. Like, why? Like, why? I'm editing the files. They should... Maybe... Okay. I go to latest subscribers and I hit browse. It looks like it's going the right way. It displays as being correct. And yet... I wonder, can I just... I mean, that does it, right? I mean, I think that does it. I think so. I think we fixed it. I don't know why it was being, backwards. But if I fixed it, I fixed it. And then that's all we need to worry about. And then we'll fix the outline, because it's not the correct width. And I think the color is not correct. This is what happens. This is what happens. Always, every time. The stream has to be, just not super cooperative. At least one technical issue per stream. I feel like that's a rule, right? It's gotta be a rule. It's gotta be a rule. Well, it's fixed now, so that's all that matters. Hey, look at that. It's fixed. So happy. So happy. Okay, hey, well, we can work on the things we came here to work on now. Amazing. So, I have some sketches for ideas that I drew a long time ago for these donkey emotes. I already did draw some donkey emotes in the past, which individually I like them, but they're not super readable on Twitch. And you can see that if I type them in the chat, because I do have these emotes up right now for people to use until we draw the new ones. But they're not super readable. You can like kind of barely tell like what's going on. Like you can see on the stream and you can see in the chat. It's just very small. It's very small. So we need to do some work here. I think in general I can probably reuse a lot of the work I already have here. Just add some thicker lines, some highlights, just to give it a little more depth so it stands out a little bit more. That's what I think we need to do. So let us work on that. I also have this reference sheet up because this is the sheet that I did for the evolution emotes, which you guys might be familiar with if you are on my game lobby channel. I did a whole bunch of evolution emotes. They are amazing and I love how they turned out. And I think these are also going to be a good little base for us to use for the donkey ones. So I don't know how many of these like I will reuse as bases. Like I do want to get like the common emotes down, right? I also want to do new emotes, so it's a little bit of a give and take, you know? Also, why did I not upload the crying one? Did I not upload the crying one? I thought we did. Okay, well, that's fine. We will... Oh, did I, like, edit these? Oh, these are edited. Oh. So I already did do some edits to make them better. There were some meaningful changes done here. There were some meaningful changes. But I think we need to change them ever so slightly more. So I think what I'll do is I'll create a new folder. And we will just, you know, we'll use this as a base. We'll create a new canvas. Just draw them kind of from scratch, kind of not from scratch, you know. We're using bases, but it's my own base for my own artwork, so, you know, I'm allowed to do it. Okay. So let's just take one of all of these, copy and paste them into our new canvas. Oh, take a minute for it to load. And we can merge the layers down. So I don't have all of the line work, it's just one image. I don't need all the layers, I just need the references, right? I just need the references. And I think we will start with the lurk emote. I think that's a good place to start with. I definitely need to Um, definitely, what am I trying to say? Oh, I want to do animated emotes. I want to do animated emotes, but I don't know what kind of animated emotes I want to do, because I'm not good at animating. So it's a little difficult for me. For now, we'll just put that on a like 50%-ish opacity. And we can kind of draw over it and see where we want things to go here. So for emotes, I'm thinking we want to make it bigger. Because we don't need the ears to be 100% in frame, right? Like, that's not something that's necessary. So I think we make it bigger. Like that. I want to add probably like darker shadows here and here. Make those things pop. Or I'll add highlights on the hooves. That could also help. The hair situation is a different thing I have to think of too. Well, let me open up my reference sheet for Max. Because I think that will be prudent to have. Like, I gotta know what I'm working with, you know? Like, I honestly love this drawing. Like, I feel like a lot of these I could actually just use as emotes. Like, I could, you know, modify them. Like, I like how I drew the hair here. So, I'm gonna copy this. We can use it in our other drawing as a reference. Okay, don't need this file open anymore. So I think having a little more depth to the hair is a good idea. Because right now it's like kind of flat in this image. It definitely needs to go the other direction too. Something like that. Okay. I want to make the ears a little less pointed. So let's start sketching. We already have a nice little base we can work off of. I think I might want to make the eyes a little more dynamic in how they are, like, looking up. This is supposed to be a lurk emote, right? So I think I want to make the eyes look up even more. Make the whites of those eyes more apparent so that you can really see that he's looking right up. Kind of like that. Make this ear a little bit thicker. that. We'll have this little snout come up a little more. Something like that. And then we'll have nice, thick outlines on the edges. To make things nice and defined. Thick outlines here. Like that. I honestly, if you're curious on how I've gone about learning how to design emotes, if you look up the streamer and artist Casey, her handle is, I think, Casey Nuff on Twitter. She has these amazing tutorials on how to take emotes and just like elevate it, you know? Because drawing emotes is much more of a defined skill than you would think. It's not just draw an emote, right? It's not just make an illustration, it's an emote now. You would think that's how it works, but it's not how it works. Because it has to be read at such a small scale, you gotta be able to see it when it's that tiny. Which, obviously you can't right now, because there's no line work, there's no color. But there's many, many things you can do to make an emote stand out more. Thick outlines, sharp shadows, high contrast in the colors, little details that make the emote what it needs to be. See, thick outlines. We'll do like a thinner outline for the hook. Doesn't need to be as defined. No, I don't like the shape of this line actually. You gotta draw very much with intention when it comes to emotes. Every line has to be intentional. Trying to get a good shape here. I think that's better. I want to make the hoof a little smaller though. Yeah, like that. Cool. And then we will copy and paste this to the other side so it's symmetrical. Gotta be all symmetrical and stuff. Very good. Okay. And I think, honestly, the best way to go about this, and I should have done this already, but I can do it now. Honestly, using the symmetrical ruler, I think is my best option here. To make sure everything is how it needs to be. Did I use like a thicker? I might have used 30. No, I did use 25. Why does this line look less thick than this? I don't know. I don't know. That is a trouble with working with really thick lines too, is getting that very nice taper. A little bit more challenging. But we make do. We make do. And I think I want to make the nostrils a little bit bigger than we did on the other drawing. Again, just giving thick enough outlines that you can see what's happening. And to the eyes, which I think I'll give pretty thick line on top and a little bit of a thinner line on the bottom. Let's do a little bit of thinning. I really wish the eraser was symmetrical tool compatible. It would make my life easier. But it's not. Okay, the symmetrical ruler is slightly off, but that's fine, honestly. Not too big of a deal. It doesn't have to be like perfectly symmetrical. A little bit of asymmetry does add some intrigue. You know, I might make these lines even slightly thicker. I think they're a little too thin right now. Thick line here. And then let's add some thickness to the lash line. Because, like, listen, Max is a boy donkey. That doesn't mean he can't have luxurious lashes. Just saying. He can have both. He can have the best of both worlds. This is a possibility. I might even... Let's do this. So I should be able... Yeah, I want to bring the eyes up. A little bit bigger. A little bit taller than the initial eyes. I think I want to make the pupils pretty big. Try to give them like the puppy dog eyes. I think that looks cute. I think that's very cute looking. And then we will also bring this hairline up just a tad. I want the line. Doesn't have to be perfect. It does have to be good enough for my brain to think it's good enough. You know what I mean, chat? It's gotta be good enough for my brain to say, yes, that's fine. Something like that. I think I can make this line a little bit less thick. Thicken it just a tad. Taper it, taper it. Okay. Do the non-symmetrical stuff now. So I can get rid of the ruler. Just draw the ears. And you know, I might even add an even thicker line stroke after everything is said and done to the outside of the character. But we'll see. We'll play around with it. Who knows, right? Who knows what I might do? You never know. You never know. Good. What is going on here? We need to fix that. Oh, because these are not, because they're not on the same layer. So that's why I can't erase it. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. I need to edit this just a tad bit. I want this to be below the line. Just enough. Whoopsie. Like that. If the eye is like right at the same level as the hook, it doesn't really give that depth I want. But now I think it's better. And then we can do the hair, which Max's hair from the front is always the thing I struggle with the most. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. It just is. It just makes me struggle. And I can play with it and play with it and play with it, and it'll still not be exactly how I want. So sometimes I just give in. We'll do some pretty rough lines to start with, and then we'll come in and clean it up after. There was I don't know if it was a TikTok post I saw, or maybe it was on Blue Sky, but basically there's a saying of make it exist, and then you can worry about making it perfect. Just get your idea out there first. And then once it's out there, then you can start refining it, tweaking it. But just get the idea out there. And that's what I like to try to do with my art. It's like, you can make it look sloppy, but then you gotta come in and fix it afterwards. And for me, that includes quite a lot of fixing. I am a perfectionist. A little bit of line weight editing here. Make it a little more dynamic. Flow a little bit better. Want the hair to be nice and spiky. Nice and spiky, nice and spiky. I don't know about you guys, but Max, kind of my favorite character. Kind of my favorite thing I've ever created. Which is, you know, saying a lot, because I've put a lot of effort into some of my other characters. But yeah, Max, he was just a freaking home run out of the gate. I didn't need to do much work on him. He didn't even start off as a character that I really meant to create, which is interesting. I actually made him from a design study. Gosh, I have that design study still, don't I? Pretty sure. Let's see. Yes, right here. Because I was testing different kinds of styles that I could draw in, like more realistic proportions, what my style usually is, which is a bit of realism but more cartoony proportions, and then kind of a more cuter refinedness, like a chunky one, a super round one, and then he was born. This was the first ever sketch of Max. The very first ever sketch And I've been chasing the high of this sketch ever since I created it. Like, I don't know, 6 or 7 years ago? Round but leggy. Round but leggy. He is just perfection, chat. He is just perfection. I don't know what to say. He is just perfection. Okay, I'm gonna add some extra little hair tufty things. I don't even know what you would call these really. It's little lines. Give a little more realism to the hair. Something like that. I might make this strand actually a little bit thicker. Kind of don't like the gap I'm seeing here. That's a little bit better. Congrats on your affiliate. Told you we get. Thank you, Amy. Thank you. Very much appreciated. I'm so happy we reached it, and not in that much time either. Like, it didn't take us too long to get it, which makes me very happy because I want the benefits of being an affiliate. You know, I want the channel points. I want the emotes. Like, it just makes streams so much more fun. But we have it now, which is awesome. Max's hair is always going to be just an anomaly in my brain. I swear, drawing it from the front, I will never, ever get it right the first time. The first go around. It's just always going to be a problem for me. No worries, just give it time. Yeah, you know. Eventually his hairstyle will come naturally to me. It's just like from the side, you can just like spike it back and it just works. Front on, it's like, how do you draw that front on view? Like, I tried doing it here, like, semi-successfully. It's also like very square. You know? Like, that's how it looks. But then adding the hair tufts onto that. It's like, I don't even think I like this. Now I'm looking at it. I don't even know if I like that. I don't know. I'm gonna copy this. And I'm gonna do a little bit of undoing here. There you go. Now he's bald again. Don't worry, it'll come back. We'll play around with it a little bit more. Play around with it a little more. I think I want this shape for sure. Again, we just want it to be. We want the square look, and then we just want it to come down like that. Let me make this red so that I can see it a little bit better when I'm sketching. Okay. So now, I think I want the hair to be a little more solid. I feel like the tufts are a little bit too spiky and undefined. Like this. I want this one to come out a little bit though. See, but then how do I connect it down? Maybe I should have some spikiness. Huh? No, I don't like that. No. Let's try this. Let's try something like this. Trial and error, chat. Trial and error. And the other one I had his hair like this. Which I don't know, that doesn't really like follow the curve of his face. Or does it? I guess it does. When you lay out the planes of the face. Maybe I will do. Maybe I will do that. No, no, because it's kind of like looking at like a downward angle. So I think it would have a curve. Maybe we'll flatten the curve a little bit, but it would be curved. Something like that. Oh my god, I am drawing on the sketch layer. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. Oh, how much I love when I do that. How have I done this? Did I accidentally, like, merge layers? No, I was just drawing on the... Yeah, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Okay, that's fine. I'll start from scratch. It's fine. No freaking biggie. At least we realized it sooner rather than later. Because that could have been very annoying if I did all of the hair and then realized it was on the wrong layer at the very end. You know? Could have been very annoying for us. But we realized it, we figured it out. Just in time. No biggie, now you can make it better. Exactly. Exactly. See? You get me, Amy. You get me. You get what we're trying to go for here. I wish I could literally just draw all day. My wrist would not allow that, though. Like, I was drawing a little bit before the stream, and I can already feel like my hands are like a little crampy up. But you gotta do your hand stretches. If you're like an artist or just anything that requires you to use your hands a lot, you really gotta do the stretching. It is like, it's not a option. It's like you gotta do it. Something. Ugh, I don't know if I like that though. I'm never gonna get his hair from the front correct. Like, I'm honestly, where is it? Where is this drawing? This one. These are all my max drawings, okay? You can see I've drawn him from the front. Absolutely never. Except this. Give me the hair. I'm done playing around. Just give it to me. Nice. There we go. A little too big. A little too much. I can just use this as the base. Draw center line down the head so we can get this symmetrical. Yep, that's our new sketch now. That's our new sketch. It's fine. Sometimes you gotta use the resources you have. And the resources you have are things you've already drawn. Just clean it up. Alright, clean up time. Clean up, everybody, everywhere. Good. Cleanup doesn't have to be overly complex. Just like draw some lines, erase some lines. Bada bing, bada boom, you got lines. Friggin' easy peasy. Who said art is hard? Art's easy. This is why AI art shouldn't exist. Why do we need AI art when art in it of itself is just so easy? I definitely haven't drawn the same lines like 20 times. What are you talking about? That has not happened. That has definitely not happened. Ever. On this stream. And if you think it's happened, think again. Because it hasn't. Maybe it was all an illusion in your mind? But I draw every line perfectly the first time. The very first time. That undo button doesn't exist. Figment of the viewer's imagination. Pigment of the mind. Okay. This is already better. I think this needs to be tilted a little bit because it's like not straight. A little bit like that. Gotta be nice and level. Level. Straight on, straight level. Yar, hello, welcome in. I am doing good, thank you for asking. I'm assuming you just got off work. Hopefully it was a decent day. I had the day off work today, it was very nice. Yes, look at our emotes. All of those emotes are gonna change, but for now, emotes are in there. For the temporary. We are working on redrawing all of those emotes right now. Which is taking longer than I thought it would. This is the very first emote, and we've been here for an hour. Granted, I did a lot of jibber jabber at the top of the stream, so maybe we can knock off a few minutes for that, but I think this is much better. I think I want to do a little bit of manipulation to it. Whoopsie, wrong layer. I'll make the hair a little taller. Just a tad bit. Make sure it's centered. Like that. And we can get rid of the extra lines underneath that we no longer need. Look at this hair point a little bit, stick out more just to differentiate from the line of the ear. Okay, I think that is line work pretty much done. Where is this? We're gonna take this here, copy and paste it, just so we have a reference for the colors we want to use. I see redeems. I want to try some for fun, but I see one I want to save up for. Yes, I added redeems because I'm affiliate status now. So lots of funness can occur. Lots of fun things. But if I do redeems on your other channel at this moment, I have tons of points there. See, unfortunately that doesn't count. You gotta build up the points here. I know, it's like a whole different currency system and that sucks. Gotta build them up here though. Gotta earn those points. Gotta earn them. Terrible, I know. So terrible. Day off work, you were self-employed. Well, when I say day off work, I mean day off of the barn chores. I did not go to the barn this morning because I had other things to do this morning. But that means I wasn't in the 100-degree heat. And that really helps with my energy levels. So, it was an easier day for me because of that. But you are correct. I am self-employed. So, most of all of my money comes from, you know, non-scheduled work things, you know? Because most people, it's like, oh, 9 to 5, gotta go. For me, I make my money by doing market events and my online shop and my commissions and my website and, you know, all the other things, my streaming monetization and yada 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 yada. Could go on forever with all the different sources of income that I have that very slowly feed into my main pool of money. Because that I think that's how like most artists make their money, right? It's like you have to have multiple streams of income. It's like it's not ideal by any means to set up all those things, but it is how you make money as an artist, unless you are someone who, like, I don't know, works at like Disney or like any other kind of like production studio, which I don't. So I do not work for a company. I do not work for anyone but myself. Which, you know, has its pros and cons, but I enjoy it. I do enjoy my time, the way I spend it. So I think if I were to work a normal 9 to 5, I would probably burn out, and that's not good because, you know, I gotta make money. Like, if I had a normal 9 to 5, I would not have time to make art, play games, like do any of my hobbies. So I would just be too burnt out from doing normal 9 to 5 things. It's like, I don't want to do that. That sucks. So I'd rather have less stable income and be able to do what I want. Which, you know, again, has its own drawbacks. But it's what I chose to do. It get hard sometimes to make for other things. Yeah. You know, I see my friends and it's like my other friend who's an artist, it's like she is trying to make it as a full-time artist, but she has to do that freaking 9 to 5 grind to make ends meet, like most people do, and it's like, it's very hard for her. It's very draining to try to keep up both things. I'm lucky enough that I'm in a position where I don't have to do both, so I can be on a smaller income and still live. Because I did a lot of odd jobs, a lot of freelance work, a lot of like DoorDash and Uber Eats during the pandemic. I built up enough stock that I can just chill for a little bit and not have to worry as much about money, so I can build my career and build my skills as an artisan and all of that other stuff. So there's a bit of privilege there, but I am lucky to have that. I don't have... I think his, like, eyes, yeah, are the same color as his hair, and then he has, like, this darker color for his pupils. Which I might even exaggerate that color even a little bit more. Just so that we can have that contrast. I hear plates clinking. You can hear that? Oh my god. I am like so far away from the kitchen, I'm surprised you can actually hear that. It's probably not super loud, I would assume, but I mean, if you have headphones in, I guess you can probably hear it. So, oops. There is someone washing dishes right now. Just, you know, don't worry about it. Transform, horizontal. Look like right there. Why is this like... not symmetrical? I think that's fine. And eyes here. You can't even like really... You can see it, but you can't. It's like very faint. Do a multiply layer. I listen with headphones. I should cook myself something to eat. See, I'm torn. It's like, do I want to make Alfredo tonight? Or do I want chili cheese fries? I don't know what I want for dinner yet. I have not decided. I think I will... I think I'm gonna bring the curve down a little bit. Make it not so sharp. An angle. And then I will soften it. still get that contrast line, but it's a little softer. Do a little around the outside of the eye shine so you can actually see it. I really need to learn how to like do eye shines like perfect, you know? Like what I could do. A lot of times they add like a layer like this into the eyes. You have a highlight line. Cornea. Filter, blur it a little bit. I don't know. I might look up some kind of like tutorial or something on how I want to do the eyes. So I'm not loving this. I'm not loving it. How did I do the eyes for Vaporeon in that one drawing? Where's that? Yeah, see, I tried to do like more, I don't know how you would call it, anime-esque eyes for this one. I don't feel like I nailed it either on this. The little pouty Vaporeon is cute, but I don't feel like I nailed it. I might come back to it later. I will copy and paste this though. Filter, correction, adjust. Again, line weight on the outside. emotes. Yeah, the thicker line weight definitely helps. Definitely helps. I'm gonna thicken this a little bit. Make myself a steak or something. Not the most inspired when it comes to cooking. I don't buy steak anymore. That stuff is way too expensive. The only beef I buy is I will buy ground beef when it's on sale, and I'll buy roasts, like chuck roasts or something like that. Other than that, man, beef is too expensive. I stick to mostly chicken and pork. This is already an improvement, though, over what we have now, which is this. This versus that. That is very much an improvement. All we have to do is do some like shading and stuff, but already vast improvement. Vast improvement. I should probably like center it so you guys can see it better, but vast improvements are being made. I think the eyes are much more expressive. I think like the line thickness is way better. I think the proportions are better. The hair is better. We just have to do shading, and then bada bing, bada boom, we're freaking golden, you know? I think so. I think so. Okay. So I guess let's do the shading, and then I might, let's do this. I'm gonna look up a eye tutorial, or at least like a reference image. Something that looks kind of like what we're going for. Do kind of like that. I want something like simple, cartoony, high contrast, cute. Something like this. Something like this. We can translate this. And I think we can have a winner here.
Come on.
Okay, let's just restart on the color of the eyes. I also think I'll make the line art a little bit thicker at the top. That. Very nice, very nice. Okay. So what we want to do, I think we make the pupil the exact same color as the line art. So let us do this. Yeah, because I want that dark brown color as the line art color. Gives a little more life than just black lines, you know? And then we want to have this be a bit of a darker color. Bring in a brighter color. Rest of the shine at the bottom. We're testing new techniques today, guys. Bear with me. And if I like the way this looks, I'll just copy and paste it onto the other eye. That way it's symmetrical and I don't have to worry too much about it being all perfect. I want it to be like a little bit darker. And this, a little bit darker. It's like too dark. And I think I want to cut it down further. And make sure there's like a nice shadow. A nice good shadow. It's like I want to do a combination of hard shadows and soft shadows. I think that's what will give the drawing like a really nice look to it. So now let's multiply layer. Maybe go into a bit of a more red tone instead of just straight brown. Shading a little bit. Okay. Let's do a add layer. I feel like this layer, hold on, expand the selection. This layer should go like on top. Kind of blend it out a little bit. Okay. Take this. That. And then we gotta do the eye shines. See here, like I did like very blurred out eye shines. I think I'll just do very defined ones here. I don't know if I'll follow this. I mean, we can try like putting the big eye shine at the top, right? We will do like a bean shape. It's looking up. I think going with the bean shape is a good idea, though. Adds a little bit of irregularity. I could add like a little like, sparkle kind of look. Maybe I separate these out a little more. Maybe. It looks good at a small scale, I think. I think. Okay. What do we think here, guys? What do we think? We think this works. Maybe I should just do full, like all the way to the bottom. Okay. Or something like that. I want to give some separation there, you know? What I could do... I might just blur these. Where's my blend? I think blending these would be better. Why is this looking like this? Why is this? Why have you done this? Sorry to tell you this, but I have returned. Oh gosh. How could you, Gar? How could you return just out of nowhere? Unannounced. Absolutely horrible. I'd have to change colors here a little bit. I might make this like a brighter color. Like that. Now if I add all the layers on top. Interesting, interesting. They say you are what you eat, and that is why I am a lot. I mean, haha, funny joke. I think that's because, like, up close, I don't know if I like it. When you zoom out just a little bit, I like it a lot more. At this scale, I think it looks really good. What I might do is I'll select this area. I think I'll blur this just a tad. Yeah, I think that looks good. I think that looks good. So now I just have to copy and paste this onto the other eye, which is gonna be very annoying. But we must do it. It must be done. Right. I'll be playing Project Zomboid a little later. What is Project Zomboid? I don't even know if it's not my kind of game because I don't even know what it is. Zombie survival game. I was a little bit into Daisy. I didn't get very far into it. The portions of this eye are a little bit different than the other one, but we can fix that. Fix that right up. Hold on. Edit, transform, flip horizontal. Let's get this in place. Edit it. Like, I want, okay. Hold on. I want this. To be right there. And then we can just say apply, and then I'm going to mesh transform, which will give me the look I think I'm looking for. I can fix these little imperfections. Just like that. I missed one actually. Transform, mesh transform. There we go. All fixed. All fixed. Then I just have to merge each layer down to their respective place. And I think those eyes look pretty dang good. When you zoom out, they look just perfect. I think that looks just perfect. People see it as The Sims meets zombie survival. Interesting. I tried to get into The Sims. I couldn't get into it. I just want to build. I don't want the restrictions of The Sims. I don't want to play with the characters. I just want to build limitlessly. But you know what I don't want to do? I don't want to pay for all that DLC for The Sims. Like, it is ridiculous the amount of DLC that game has. Absolutely ridiculous. So, I don't really play the game. It's like you would have to spend like $1,000 to buy all the Sims DLC. Like something astronomically crazy like that. It's a lot. It's a lot. There's a decorative DLC. I didn't get that for Sims 3. There's like 10,000 DLCs for Sims 4. It's crazy. It's like, I don't even know if they'll ever put out a Sims 5 because there's just so much content for Sims 4. It's like, what else are they gonna do? Like, truly, what else is there? I really don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I'm sure they'll think of something, but not sure what it will be. I think I want to add a little bit more shadow here. It's like a very small bit of shadow, just in front of where the hooves are. And then where's this add layer? I gotta soften this out too. I might even darken the eyes a little bit. I think this is fine. I think the whites of the eyes not so white. I think that looks good. I'm gonna soften the shadow just a tad bit. Had to step away for a while. What did I miss? Not much. I think we are figuring out the shading of this drawing. That's all we've been doing is figuring that out. I mean, once I have this, like, all figured out how I want it to look graphically, the other emotes will go so much quicker because I'll know what to do, right? It'll be good, it'll be good. We'll have to discuss Kanto Park at some point. Oh, yeah, like what's opening up in Japan? I saw that. They're literally making like a Pokemon park, which is super cool. Probably won't be able to afford to go for a long time. I am planning a trip to Japan eventually, but it is a long ways away. Because goddamn, that's a lot of money. So, not for a while, not for a while. Looking really good. Thank you, Amy. Very much appreciated. I am trying my best to make it look the best it can be. Because, like, the emotes that we did on Game Lobby, I like them a lot, but they don't have a lot of detail to them. Like, when you look at the evolutions, it's all flat colors, right? Except for a few cell shading exceptions. Like, it's flat colors. I really wanted to do, I want to do full shaded emotes for this. I think they do generally tend to look better. I don't know, I was too lazy to do full shaded emotes, I guess, for the main channel. I still like the emotes on the main channel, but they're not as polished, per se, as they could be. But at this point, I don't know if I'll ever change them. They're kind of too iconic, too ubiquitous with my stream. It's like, I don't know if I want to change them, like, ever. I love them. This is looking really good, though. I am liking this a lot. And hey, I mean, since we're drawing emotes, it is a good time to shout out, if you guys are interested in the redemptions, which, you know, I don't think anyone has enough points for it yet, but you can request an emote for the channel if you want me to do something specific. I can draw it. I mean, hey, we have lots of emote slots to fill, so you can request an emote, or you can get a free emote commission where I draw whatever you want as an emote. Because emotes are fun to draw, so I made emote redeems. Something for you guys to build your channel points up towards. Little incentive to come on stream. I really thought I was gonna have more of these emotes done today. It looks like I'm only gonna have time to do the one. But, you know what? That's fine. Doesn't have to... Don't have to have a ton of different emotes done in one day. I can take it one step at a time. Was this emote supposed to be? Yes, lurk emote. Yes, yes, yes. Lurk emote. And I'll probably have an animated version of this where he'll like slide up and slide down. You know, nothing too crazy in the animated front, because goodness gracious, do I not know how to animate? But yeah, I mean, it's the same lurk emote we already have. It'll just be more graphically improved. So you can see before, after, before, after, before, after. As much as I like the old emotes as just illustrations by themselves, they don't work well with the emote. I don't know what you would call it. They're just not very readable. They're not very readable. How many subs to this channel do you have so far? You are the first and only, Gar. The first and only. Hopefully more to come, but so far you are numero uno. And I think we need, gosh, I don't know how many subs to get to the next, like, level so that we can get more emote slots. Let me check. I'm curious. How many subs do we need for more emotes? We need 10 subs total. and we would get an extra standard emote and an extra animated emote. So, hey, 9 more subs, guys. 9 more subs, we get more emotes, and then I have more work ahead of me to draw more emotes. So, get to it, people. Share the stream. Let's make my channel famous. I should go play that PZ. Friend is waiting. Thanks for the stream. I shall go. No problem, Gar. You go play your game. I'm probably gonna end stream after I'm finished with this emote anyway, so you won't be missing much, but I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you again for that sub. And yeah, we'll see you on tomorrow's stream, hopefully. So thank you again, Gar. Goodbye, goodbye. All I need to do is just some hard highlights and shadows, and then I think this drawing is done, which I don't know how long it'll take me to do these highlights and shadows, but you know, figure it out. Let's copy and paste here. Because I'll probably have them this. I might, I might do that. Nah, paper it. Paper it, paper it, paper it. And we'll do some little highlights on the hair. Highlight here, little highlight there. we do like a little nose highlight here? I should do a shadow. That's what that should be. That should be a shadow. Copy and paste that. We will get rid of it on this layer, and then we'll turn that to a multiply. Let's do a little bit of blur. I don't know if I like that actually. I might just, I'll delete it. I'll delete it. He doesn't have that like dent anyway. Cause you know, like usually when you look at like an animal, like their head kind of has this kind of shape where they have like a dent, you know? This would be like the eye and the nose and the mouth, right? Max does not work like that. Max's head works like this. It curves out. No dent. So there actually would not be a shadow there. Okay, and then let's do a little soft erase. So we don't want these little highlights to be too prominent. Just enough, just for some soft highlights. And then we want to go in and do some darker highlights, darker shadows, which this will be not as dark as you see it now. You know, we will adjust the darkness level. Whoops. I'm still on the soft erase. Oops. Okay. And we'll do like a shadow here. A shadow here. And some shadows on the hair themselves. Some shadows for the hair strands. Like that. You definitely got a lot done on this piece. Oh yeah, I mean, you know, I've been working on it for a couple hours now. Quite literally, it's been 2 hours. So I would hope I would have gotten some stuff done on it. This is why I didn't do shaded pieces for art fight as well, because I'm just not fast enough to do fully shaded pieces like that. Maybe future me could get shaded pieces done for art fight, but current me, I am much too slow. And we did do some shading on the art fight drawing, on the main drawing, but it was very light. It was very light. I think I'm gonna get rid of the shadow here and the shadow here. And I might increase the shadow here. Then we'll go in and soften it. Something like that. And I think I might do some correction layers. Let's increase the contrast. Let's do another correction layer. Now it's way too saturated. Like that. I think that translates much better than that. At a small scale, you know? It's much more saturated, there's more contrast. I might even... Here's my... That layer, I might increase the brightness. Because remember, it doesn't matter how it looks necessarily at this stage. It matters how it looks like that. Which I think it does look better. I'm gonna call that one done. I think this is done. And with that, that's probably the only thing I'll get done today, because goodness gracious, that took me over 2 hours. And I cannot draw for over that much time, or else my wrists will start screaming at me. But we can save this as new donkey emotes. And then we can save this as a PNG so that we can add it to our bank of emotes after the stream is done. I think that looks great. I really like how that looks. Like, before, after, it's small improvements, but the small improvements do a lot of heavy lifting, you know? They do a lot of heavy lifting. Alright, awesome. Perfect! I really like the donkey's eyes. I spent so much time trying to get those eyes right, and I think they're good now. I think they're good. They're not perfect, but they're good enough. I always struggle making that effect for the eyes. Oh, same. It's really tough to like nail for some reason. I don't know why, but I'm gonna call it good enough. That is awesome though. That is awesome. I think it turned out really good. Now, the only thing, I wonder if it'll auto approve. Let's try it. If I go into my emote settings on my channel, we're gonna get rid of the lurk emote that's in there. Because that one is not good anymore. We have done better. And then if I go and put this in here, sometimes they auto approve, sometimes they don't. Did it auto approve? Hold on, it might already be. Let me refresh. Can I use it? Can I use the new one? Yes, we can use the new one already. That looks so much better. I think I might have to do a little bit more tweaking. But I like it. I do like it. Okay. Hey, mission successful, guys. Mission successful. Okay, well, with that, I think that's a good place to end stream. I do. So, thank you guys so much for joining. That was a good little bit of progress today. Let's see. Is anybody streaming that I can raid out to, I wonder? Let's see. I am curious. We'll raid out to this creator. They're drawing Deltarune fan art, why not? Okay, guys, so stick around for the raid, but we will be taking off for the day. I hope you guys all have a very good night, though. I hope to see you for our next streams. Streams are on Mondays and Wednesdays. And make sure to, follow the follows, join the Discord, check out my commissions, etc., etc. And that'll be it. So thank you guys, and I'll see you guys in next time. Bye-bye, chat. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.